Seattle won the division last year, but is behind San Francisco and LA to win the division. So any interest in Seattle and Green Bay both winning the division at plus 500, Geoff?
Yeah, I like this parlay a lot better. Definitely. You're basically betting on the two best QBs in their division, right? Which is never really a bad thing, in my opinion. I feel like Green Bay, they're not a lock. Nobody's a lock, but you've got two teams in Chicago and Detroit who just feel like they're going to be figuring things out this year. You know, Chicago still is an elite defense, but I don't think they're going to challenge, you know, for the lead just because of the QB situation right off the top. They're probably going to put themselves in a hole with Dalton. And then you've got Minnesota who, you know, they've already been going through some weird things in camp. I just feel like Green Bay is in such a good spot that, you know, you're basically just betting on Russell Wilson, which is something I really like to do. I think he's a good MVP bet. And I think the Seahawks are a good division bet. You're getting Seattle plus 250 to win the division, but you can basically get double that to just throw the Packers in. So I like this parlay a lot. I think the Seahawks are going a little bit underrated right now. And again, you can bet on two elite QBs to get it done. I mean, these guys are just Ironmans. Get it done every year. Yeah, I really like this parlay.
Kenny, I know that you're not betting on Russell Wilson.
Okay, why are you making it about Russell Wilson? I love Russell Wilson. I just said earlier in this segment he's the second best quarterback in the NFL. I really just trust this Seahawks team in general. I think that this is an organization that's on the decline. You've got an aging head coach who's probably out in a year or two, and this is a bad defense. This was one of the worst defenses in football last year against the pass. Against the run, they're fine, but who runs anymore? They gave Blitz boy Jamal Adams that big extension. He's just going to continue blitzing and blowing coverage. And it's hard for me to get behind this team when there's so much excitement around them. You have Kyler Murray coming off the injury. He's going to be completely healthy this year. Chase Edmonds getting more of the ball. You've got the Rams, we'll talk about. Matt Stafford coming off some incredible seasons with the Lions. Now he's going to have a chance to maybe make the playoffs. There's so much competition in this division. I just have absolutely no interest in backing the Seahawks, who are already overpriced, in my opinion, based on the fact that they had a terrible defense last year that was allowing so many points, making life so difficult on the offense. I can't get behind that defensive unit. Complete opposite of the Steelers, right? Great defense. The offense probably gets there. The offense is really good with the Seahawks, but I'm not sure the defense can keep up.
All right, AJ, what do we think? Seattle and Green Bay both winning the division at plus 500.
I'm absolutely here with Geoff, and the fact that, to his point, you're getting basically Seattle to win the division at plus 500. I mean, that's essentially what I think this boils down to, and that's a risk that I'm willing to take. I think the Packers side of it is pretty shored up. Again, I think the offense can overcome all the deficiencies that Kenny just mentioned. I think they're capable of doing that and potentially putting up some points here. It's not going to be an easy road. As he mentioned, San Francisco is obviously the favorites for a reason, but I have questions about, you know, what they can do offensively as well here. So for me, I think it's worth the risk, ultimately, is where I come down to. If I had to pick a division winner just straight up, I might look at the Rams, to be honest with you. But given the plus 500 value here, I think it's worth the risk.